2 degrees, 2 to 3 degrees out here.
Interested in Kentucky in this matchup because there's a lot of new pieces here.
One, go.
We earn this great team. We gotta get this. We earn this.
Begin. Begin. Begin.
Garrison, wide open in the left double, did one, gets it to Oway, a three. Good! For Carr. Carr dribbles out front, gets it back to Creason. Creason, open three.
Begin. Begin.
How's our hearts right now?
Just the way Kentucky needed to come out. Rest.
Yeah, right. Where the basket.
Three, two, one, go.
Come on, mine.
That's the kind of ball Kentucky wants to play.
Williams goes down to the left block, leans into Malawach, couple of pump fakes, gets knocked down. And we got a new player injured. Missed another one, and a rebound to Butler. Butler brings it up the right side. Garrison with 8, and it's a 2-point game. 5.5 minutes to play. Creason, top of the key, three.
Big time shot. Big time shot.
Leads to the ball. Fumbles it after Carr, who throws the three. Transfer from Oklahoma takes a big deep dribble. And it rolls in. Here for the rim.
Proper bounce on that.
12 for Oway. Kentucky in front. 73-72. Got a ball.
Now make them use some time off the clock.
Flag. Takes it down the left side. Almost falls down in the corner.
You see it, yeah, mix.
Are you having problems getting your Atlas stones off the ground? Let's go. I've got an idea. All right, guys, if you're having problems getting your Atlas stones off the ground or your Atlas stones in general, one of the best things you can do is pick up a couple of sandbags. Like, go buy them and pick them up, too. Sandbags are absolutely super versatile. One of the big issues with Atlas stones is you tend to get to an Atlas stone that you cannot lift. You can't get it off the ground. And in order to practice some reps and some technique, you go to a lighter stone. Guess what? That lighter stone is much smaller in diameter. And the diameter of the stone makes a big difference in the way you have to lift it. And that is where sandbags come into play. All right, so this sandbag over here is usually somewhere around the size of what a 200 pound Atlas stone would be, if that's your cup of tea. And that's what it weighs, because I've got rubber pellets in it. It's 1:30 in the morning. All right, now this sandbag's width is anywhere between somewhere around a 300 to a 350 pound Atlas stone's width, which makes it very, very versatile to train with. You can fill this thing with sand and make it as heavy as you want to. Put rocks, plates. Probably don't put plates in it because it will destroy a bag. I know that because I've done it. But you can make this thing really, really freaking heavy. I'm training with this one, so I've got this one also filled with rubber pellets. If you find yourself always having to train with a small stone with a diameter this big, and then you have to reach over and grab a stone with a diameter this big, it's a completely different pickup on how you're going to have to grab it and move. The stance is different. Your hands are different. Your body position is completely different. You need one of these. And of course, all the sandbag training, the planning, the plotting that you can do and absolutely should do, here's a couple of exercises I want you to try. Number one, take your stance of the big stone you're trying to load. Measure it out. Make the noises. They're important. Boom. And you know, if that bag isn't sufficient, always bring over this one. Fat man, out of shape, can't breathe, pulmonary embolism, heart surgery. Hey, you can take a super wide stance if you want to, or you can continue to get your feet underneath it and work on that stance. It's built off that stone that you want to lift. And now you've got an extended range of motion with a much wider bag. Make the noises. Sip of bourbon. Is it optional? And of course, numero 2, great exercise you can do with this, some sandbag rows. Right into the microphone, huh? And if you want to add some variation to that, get you a hip circle. So if you're looking to get your Atlas stones off the ground and moving, pick up some sandbags. And pick up some sandbags. Have a great one, guys. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up training for the evening. It is close to 2 a.m. My hands are frozen. It's cold out here. I think it's 3 degrees Celsius. So 6 plus 32 is 38 degrees Fahrenheit, something like that. So, and while that may be not that cold for you, just remember it's like a 60-degree swing from what it was 2 months ago. So it's cold for us, cold for me, and I enjoy the cold. So I've got all my Cerberus gear on, and that does make a ton of difference for me staying warm. I've got my elbow sleeves on underneath here, a couple of shirts and a grip shirt as well. So began with the circus dumbbell, did my normal standard with the empty dumbbell, every minute on the minute for 10 rounds, going both arms. Then I added, 11 pounds, not that much. 5 kilos this earth, 2.5 kilos per side. I did 5 reps with my right arm every minute on the minute, which was a PR. So solid work, and I try to make continual progress on that as long as technique is continuing to feel good. Did my front holds. That was a PR time on the front holds. doing half times for a couple of sets after that, and I've got some every minute on the minute work I need to do later on in the week as well to help that progress with the front delts, the rear delts, and the upper back. Did the one arm Arnold press. It's supposed to be for a 9 rep max, somewhere around a 9 rep max, 8 to 10. And that was solid. I know that was sub max, but it's setting a standard so I can come back in about 6 to 8 weeks and I can break that. I don't want that. I know it sounds crazy. I don't want that mental stress right now on pressing. I don't enjoy pressing at all. So the more that I mentally stress myself and push myself that I have to get PRs, the quicker I'm going to burn out and the more likely I am to just say, screw it, I'm done. I'm not going to press anymore for a long time. I don't want to do that. So the plan after that was to finish off with a bunch of lat work and tricep work, some abs, some plyometrics, hamstrings. I mean, I make a long list every training session of an ideal training session on what it would be. And I wanted to load some sandbags as well. I did play with the sandbags. I did shoot a how-to video on sandbags. And it's cold. I'm still run down. I'm still blowing my nose nonstop. I don't know if you can hear me. And I have been just flat tired all day. So if I feel that I'm a little run down, and I know that I'm run down from my nose running and coughing and things like that, then I know there's a total chaotic storm going on inside my body and several different organs in my immune system right now. So not going to push it. I've got a huge thing of fruits set up over there and eggs, boiled eggs, and a bunch of electrolytes. I had some Buffalo Trace. My buddy Matt Sack with the Ruck to No Good suggested that I try out tonight, so I obviously did. Shared it with some friends that came by. And I'm going to wrap things up and continue to progress. I think the safest and the best way to progress tonight is to not do a lot of things. Of course, abs. I'll do abs every night before going to bed anyway. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something tonight, got motivated. Don't be outworked, guys. Find solutions. Don't be outworked. Get out there and do it. Do something. Do something smart. See you next time.